easy to just say, hey, I love the Lord, and you don't do anything else, and life seems to be going along just dandy and fine for you. But try to really, really stand up and walk with God. Try to do what's really, really right. Try to do that. Try to be that young person that says, I'm going to wait until marriage. I'm going to wait until marriage. Try to be that young person that says that. Try to be that young person that says, you know what? I don't think I'm going to pick up the bottle this weekend. I don't think I'm going to pick up the joint this weekend. Amen? Amen. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And listen. You seasoned saints know what I'm talking about too. Amen? Y'all ain't always been holy now. You look good now. But we all got a past. And thank God that God has forgiven that past. Other folks might remember it, but He doesn't. Whether you're just trying to make it from day to day, whether you're grieving the loss of a child, the loss of a spouse, whether you're grieving the loss of a business, whether you're grieving broken relationships within your family, whether you're grieving broken relationships within your church community, wherever you are, whatever the circumstance may be, I want to leave you with today the fact that sometimes in the midst of life, you just have to encourage yourself, just like David did. Sometimes you just have to speak victory during the test. In the middle of it, folk look around and say, this man must be crazy. They're going to look at you and say, you must be crazy. The worst stuff is happening to you. And you're talking about a better day, a brighter day. Or you can say it because you've lived it before. How many of us have found ourselves at our lowest, at our worst, only for God to step in and to lift us up even higher? One of the absolute worst illnesses that any of us can suffer from is something called spiritual amnesia. Spiritual amnesia is, let me describe to you how it works. Every time you come face to face with an obstacle, face to face with a challenge, we forget what God has done before. We forget what God has already done time and time and time and time again. And we find ourselves discouraged. We allow the devil to get into our minds and tell us we can't make it, we can't do it, we can't overcome this obstacle. But I want you to just kind of keep a little spiritual log in the back of your mind. Think about every single circumstance, every single situation in your life when God opened a door for you, when God made a way for you out of no way. Think about that. And let that serve as your food, your fuel to keep going. I guarantee you that's how David encouraged himself. Think about it for a moment. How in the world, in the midst of that situation, can David find the source of encouragement that he found that enabled him to keep going? You want me to tell you how he did it? He thought about what God had already done for him. He thought about all the other battles he had been in. He thought about all the other battles he had won. He thought about how Saul had chased him. Saul was literally trying to kill him. And yet God delivered him time and time and time and time and time again. Remember what God has done. And as you remember what He's done, speak over yourself, just like David did. Speak over yourself. Encourage yourself in the Lord. Encourage yourself in the Lord. If you believe it, say amen. Amen. If you believe it, say amen. Amen. If you believe it, stand on your feet. Let's give God some praise.
What if God is unhappy with our praise? What if He is not pleased with the words we say? What if He takes away His love and His Spirit from above? What we must change the way